Promise, going big, going big.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Take four.
Hey, 70. Hey, 22.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Good job, D.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let him know.
From the 50, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On first down, Perkins. This will be caught by Brown. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Derrick Henry. And an alley to run. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big run there by Henry. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Perkins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Flush to his right.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's to his running back, complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 31 yards there and a first down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Johnson, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Perkins forced out to his left. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's going deep for Brown. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They set up the screen for Henry. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg, eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Off of play action, here's Stafford. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Perkins. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Perkins flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Perkins. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st down, Perkins airing it out deep for Smith. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Titans' 39-yard line.
Drill right, 22. General West.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Perkins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins. He completes it to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And caught by Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a third down. On third down, Dobbins, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Throwing on 1st down. Perkins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Here as he's taken down. Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. Cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
22.
He's checking credit.
On 4th down, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 4. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Stafford now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Stafford now to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against the better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not